Hello you, welcome to Geekism as the leopard shark opens up in Megaquarium. That was good timing, wasn't it? We're going to get that built today. I think we should also look at unlocking something else. Kind of like this little looking lump sucker, which is a lot easier to say than I thought it was going to be. Skill required to feed, dislikes competitors, can't be has anything that has muscles. Otherwise, I don't know, it just looks interesting. I'm going to go for it. But the leopard shark is the third of the sharks that we need to unlock. So we're going to start working on those. Really, what I'd like to do is kind of keep this quite a small aquarium as far as guest footfall is looking. So what I'm going to do actually is not add any new areas on it, but instead build these things into where we've got space already. That's getting fixed, which will cause the issue there. That's fine. So for instance, we have a nice space here that could have quite a cool looking tank in, I'm sure. So what we're going to do is open it up just a little, just enough to get the actual tank in first of all. And I think we're going to go for a deep observer tank like this. Okay, and we're going to bring it round to here, and we're going to make it as big as it can be, like that. There we go. It could probably go one bigger, but actually I think that's probably enough. And we're going to basically stick it there. I mean, that's almost perfect, to be honest with you. We need to get rid of that bench, because that's going to be in the way, and that bench is as well. But we'll leave the bin in because that'll actually be quite useful, I think. And instead, what we'll do is we'll just put some walls there. Actually, we'll get rid of that wall, and that can be a staff door, because we're going to have it just its own little setup here. I think is probably the way to go. So we'll just have its own little area here, and hopefully we can just build a nice little space with some leopard sharks in it. So we'll do that because we like to be able to see at a glance that is sort of staff only area. Get one of them on there straight away so that stuff can start getting fed. And other than that, let's throw the shark in and see how he gets on. So let's go all the way down to sharks. Where are they? Sharks, here we go. Leopard sharks. So pretty decent tank. I think this is big enough. Grows, that's fine. Eats herring, that's fine. Won't go in with crustaceans. Needs a rounded tank. Animals that need consistently moving, so it needs to be a tank with rounded edges so it doesn't get stuck in the corners. Well, I didn't read that, did I? Okay, well, is there anything else we can throw in there? Pretty sure we have everything else, actually. Oh, we've got some wrasse. Some cold wrasse can go in. And a common cuttlefish. Should we chuck that in? Armoured and grows. I'll tell you what then. Cuttlefish. Let's do a cuttlefish and wrasse one then. Can't go in with crustaceans. That's fine. Needs caves. That's fine. Grows. So let's go for one of them, two of them, and 4 cuttlefish wrasse. That should be fine. Okay. All right. Let's get a cave in there to shut them up. There we go. Oh, that's nowhere near enough cave. Okay. Didn't we unlock a bigger cave? No, maybe next level we do. There we go. A lot of rocks in here. That's fine by me. Okay, let's have a look at the temperature. Do we have the big chiller unlocked? We have a large chiller. Hopefully that'll be enough temperature-wise. Oh, not quite. That's a bit annoying. In that case, we might have to stick a pump on this to make sure that the stuff gets to where it needs to be. Now we can... I mean, it's going there anyway, but it doesn't really matter because it's going... No. That was doing right then. There we go, 90 out of 100. Good. Okay. Then we can put another one of those on it there. Okay, and then filter-wise, I'm hoping... Oh, that'd be good, but it's going to cover up that chiller, isn't it? Right, it is enough, but it's not quite enough because it covers that chiller. Okay, well, what we can do is we can just kind of fill this out a little bit. We've got this dead space here, so we can do that. And we can stick a staff door on this side, and it doesn't really affect us then. It kind of looks like it's meant to be that way. Yeah, alright. And I suppose we might as well stick a row around the back so they can get to it pretty easily. And then we'll paint it in with some blue. There we go. And that's actually a pretty simple tank. Okay, so it needs sand eel and cockles, of which we can do both, no problemo. So sand eel and cockles. Good. That's pretty much it, really. I suppose we'll just make it look a bit nicer because it's a bit dull looking at the moment. Let's get some sea lettuces in there because they're pretty standard. I quite like the idea of some low-lying ones in this. Although the egg rack does look good. That's new. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's move these forward. Okay, let's not. I want to move that. Can we find out which one it is? That one there. I want to move you right down to here. Okay, and I want to move you here, and I want to move you here. And then I want a row of egg rack at the back, which we can't do because it's not big enough. Okay. I really want it though. Let's move you to here and move you forward again. There we go. Now we should be able to do what we want to do, which is that. There we go. Nice. Gives us a little extra salt and salt as well. Okay, let's unlock that. Good. Alright, let's just move you, because that's a rather silly place for you to be now, isn't it? Let's put you there instead. Okay. And otherwise, that's okay. Alright, so we haven't added in the leopard shark, but, you know, some stuff's growing. And what's unlocked? The heat is unlocked. Okay, good. So, do we finish off our rank 7 with a deep outcrop tank? No, because we really want a rounded tank. So I'll tell you what, let's go for that large nitrate reactor. That's going to be very useful, I think. This is a bit of a worry now, look, because everything here is done. Alright, so let's pause a second. What can we do here to help out? We need to get rid of you. We need to move this just over 1 to there. Keep it connected to that. Yeah, that's fine. We need to move that food just so people can get by. There'll do. Actually, there's a small sensible place. And then we can put another one of these on there. Still doesn't give enough. Wow, stuff's getting big in that thing. Okay, well, hopefully when this does, that'll get replaced again. And we can do that. Let's... trying to think if I can help it in any other way. I mean, we can do this. We can get rid of those, and we can put a big old mega heat on it because it does give us more heat than 2 of those. But it doesn't really help us anyway, apart from cuts down on the repairing a little bit. So I guess we could probably get rid of you. All right, that kind of helps then, because what we can do now. Oh no, it's not. No, it doesn't help because it's not enough. Look, it does actually need that. Alright, well, hopefully nothing crazy happens until this gets researched and then we can put that in. Okay. Oh, the lump sucker's done. Nice. Let's go for the blue and yellow grouper. Why not? No, that can't be got to, of course. So we'll move you there. Right, shall we try again with our leopard shark? Let's try again with our leopard shark. So we're going to pause this. This is going to basically be our new main run here, okay? So we'll do something like... Actually, I've just had a better idea. What we're going to do is open that up to there. But we're actually going to shift this space now. We're going to make this come this way. Alright. Because we need a rounded tank for our shark. And the only one we have to be able to do that with is a Belfast. So we can do that. We can put a Belfast in. Put something like some small Belfast in like that. And move it to a suitable position, which will be there. Yeah, okay. And then put some walls in to cover it. Oh, no, that's wrong. See, I don't just want to keep making the place massive because I can just squeeze stuff in, you know. I want it to be kind of a sensible use of the space. So we'll do something like that, right? So first of all, you've all got to get shifted because you're all in the way. So you, and you. Okay. And then we can remove this. Okay. So what I'm thinking now is I've seen a couple of people do this now, and whether or not it works. First of all, is the leopard shark a hot fish? Yes, okay. So leopard shark's a hot fish. Meaning, sorry, that it goes into warm water. It's not that I find fish sexually attractive. I mean, not all of them, you know. Some fish are just fit. But you know what I mean. Right, so what I'm thinking is now is we split up this. Alright, so we're gonna delete this. We're gonna delete all the heat. Alright, and we're gonna move. In fact, let's just start completely afresh so I can really concentrate on this cell. Yes, okay, good. So we're going to have 2 big old pumps, all right? Because these pumps here can attach to 2 tanks. So we're going to click 1 there, and that's going to go to that tank, and it's going to go to this tank, all right? And that is going to do our heat issues. So we're going to stick a heater there onto that tank, and we're going to stick a heater there. Oh, it's still not enough. And we're going to stick a heater there, which now heats that one, which I'm sure it will heat that one as well. Okay, so that's just heating pump, all right? And then we're going to stick another super pump on here, which again will go to that and that tank, okay, and this will now do the filtration for both of these tanks as well. So we need our large double filter. We're going to have one of those. We're going to have 2 of those, and we're going to have at the moment we're going to have 2 of those. Oh, it's not quite enough, look. Ouch! Oh. Maybe one of them. Right. Okay, so that's a bit crazy, but that's basically going to cover both of these. So even though it looks like a lot of stuff, it's going to look after both of these larger tanks. Okay, that's the plan anyway. Whether or not it works once we get fish in the bigger tank, I don't know, but we'll put that in there so they can get fed. And really, I just only need leopard sharks in here, but I think we'll put other stuff in with them anyway. So it's a big enough tank. It needs rounded corners, which it has got. It can't go in with crustaceans, and it will grow to 20. Will grow to 20 after 6 days. But it says there it goes up to 30. Gives lots of ecology points, though, and lots of prestige as well. So there's no mention of it being... Oh, there we go. We got some emperor anglefish for those, so that's good. I'm going to put 2 of them in there for now. And that's it, actually. I'm going to run that pretty much empty, because I just need the two fish. Gonna add in a wall here and here, just to give us a little bit more space there for some food. And that is just going to be enough to turn that area into backstage, so these guys can have their herring and their supplement. So herring and supplement. There we go. And then we just need to look nice, because at the moment it looks like ass. So that's going to give us nice. That gives us 3 prestige for 2 spaces. It also gives us a little bit of nitrate thingy, and also it gives us some. Well, that's it. What's that? Deep tank only. Yeah, that's fine. We'd get a little bit of filtration off those things as well, so that should be helping there. But I'm thinking, yeah, egg racks. It's all about the egg racks here. Nice bit of height. Nice bit of nitrate filtration, which is only going to help. I would also like to get some live rocks in there, which again is going to continue with that added nitrate. But otherwise, I kind of want to keep it quite open, because these are going to be pretty big fish, you know. They're going to take up a fair bit of room. So unless we've got any... Oh, so we do have some cool new stuff. I was going to say, unless we have any really cool new stuff to put in, which we do... let's have a look what there is then. We've got that lantern and that skull. The skull's pretty good and quite low lying, so we'll get you in there. Down the front there, that's good. I'll get a couple of them in, actually. And an anchor as well is relatively low lying. Anchor, who you call an anchor? Let's get you in there. And some of the shells and stuff, because they're, again, pretty low lying and just make the place look a little bit nicer. And hopefully shouldn't have a problem with the filtration. I'm going to unpause it. Okay, food's on the way. That's good. We have no problem with money, so I'm pretty much just happy to... Do you know what? Sod it. Let's just... They're all coming. Everyone come to work. Good. Okay, so we're still working towards prestige. The next fish, tasseled wobblegong shark, is there. So we need to keep working on our... on this, yeah, and it's going to give us a large tunnel tank, a shark hat shelf. So what have we got at this level? I don't think there's any other... Yeah, there's only those 4 fish, so none of those are going to be giving us sharks. But obviously they do give us prestige. Here, we've got loads of stuff to unlock, look, and a tank. But here's the one I'm thinking we go for. We're doing that one at the moment. After that, maybe a U-tank? Do a big old U-tank ready for these wobblegongs. What about those ones that we were just given? I mean, they're free fish, so we might as well put them in. Emperor angelfish. We can't really click them until we've got a tank for them. Okay. Next tank then is going to go right here. It's going to be a corner tank. I think. No, it's not. Is it? Yes, it is. It's going to be a corner tank. It's going to go... We need to make sure we've got enough room here. So we could go there with it. Okay. What we're going to do... Because I'm thinking of something like this, you see. Just like smaller tanks with littler fish in just around this one, you know. Okay. Right. First of all, pop that wall in there. I'm going to get rid of the coffee machine. Because I'm not a real fan of it anyway. And we're going to move these up to here. Yeah, that's good. So you come out the tunnel, you're already looking at your next fish. Fish everywhere, you can't get enough of the fish. And then we'll have a door here that then goes into... I mean, the problem is that all the fish are big in this. Like, they only do big fish. What have we not... Is there anything we've not got? Oh, these lump suckers. Yeah, they're pretty small. They only go up to 10. That's small, really. And they're cold as well. Turbot as well, they're cold. Pie crust crab. Oh. No, they're going to be armoured 10. Oh, they should be okay with crabs then. Even though they're crustaceans, they're going to have a size of 10. And they're not going to be able to eat anything much smaller than that, I don't think. They're going to grow as well. Okay, so... And they're cold as well. Cool. Okay, so... Pie crust crab. It's going to be risky, but we're going to give it a go. These... Other things that eat mussels. Oh, that eats mussels. Boo, hiss. Okay. Well, do we just have a couple of crabs in there then? Crustaceans with 2 less. Crustacean. They should be okay with each other then. Alright. Crab tank. Crab tank it is. Okay. Put that in there. And, okay, so these ones need to be chilled. And filtering wise, I mean, one of them's probably overkill, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Let's move the door to there. We'll change our plan a little, but not much. We'll just do that instead. There we go. That's fine. Food-wise, they need mussels and supplements. Mussels. Supplements. Okay, and then we just need to put something in there to make it look good. So, bit of kelp in this one. We haven't done any kelp today, and I start getting withdrawal symptoms if we haven't put kelp in. Okay, maybe some rocks, because they look pretty good. And one little thing of something. Let's have a look. Did we not put that lantern in? Should we put the lantern in for the crabs? Boom. Does look pretty good, doesn't it? There we go. I'm assuming this is just stuff that's growing. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Thank you, somebody who pointed out I can do that, which gets rid of those. So, Emperor Angelfish. We haven't even got these on here so we can look at them. The problem is when you click them, you get them, basically, whether you want them or not. So, that's my worry, is that I don't really want to necessarily take them out of the email system or whatever it is that's currently holding them in. Right, that's going to go there. So what needs to happen here then really is this whole thing needs to come maybe 4 back. So we have added a bit on, but you know, you got to at some point, haven't you? And then we bring this all the way down here, just to keep people out of the way for a minute. Paint it all blue so we can see where our front and back is. Like that. Good. Okay. And then tank-wise, I'm thinking just sort of little... These ones, basically. I mean, we can make them pretty big, which we might have to, because most of the fish on this level are pretty big. Okay, let's do that. And then let's get rid of all of you. There we go. Leave that one. Get rid of all of you. There we go. And then we should be able to move them into place. There we go. We can use this funny little gap here to feed them. So that could be for both their feeding sections. And then we just need to kind of add on a little bit here behind that one, sorry. Let's do... That should be enough. That should be enough to do what we want to do. So we can paint that blue. And what we might do is the whole shared filtration system here, because that seems, touch wood, to work relatively well here and keep it all pretty neat. And then here we can have a bit of a staff setup, you know, with the toilet, with the sort of cleaning products and everything they need. So let's get these fish then. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So they're going to go in here. Well, let's have a little look at them before we do anything else. So they need a decent tank. That's fine. They have a decent tank. They can't go with corals, clams, or gorgonians. Oh, they can't be shared. Oh, that's pretty rubbish then, isn't it? Have we just got to start chucking you in with other stuff? You're heated. All right, well, let's try this then. Needs a bit more filtration, but that shouldn't be a problem. Unless it is a problem, which it is. Okay. Oh, man, these things are annoying. Half me just tempted to sell them. Come here then. Can you go in with... No, you're cold. You're cold. You're cold. Here. Water quality is a little low. But otherwise, I'm going to hope you... Oh no, because you're an angelfish, aren't you? Oh no, you're a cowfish. Oh, do you know what? I can't afford to have fish die on me just for a few angelfish. I'm not even bothered. One of those is going to be for our tasseled wobblegong shark, alright? So, let's have a look. What do we not have? Something that will live nicely with other stuff. If we genuinely put everything in. Lump suckers. And turbots. Okay, why couldn't we put you in before? Can't go in stuff with eat mussels. Do you eat mussels? You eat mussels. Beautiful. Alright, well, lump sucker, come with me then. You'll go up to 10. Can't go in with crustaceans or anything else. Armoured. Okay, lump sucker, you don't have a problem being with other lump suckers, so 5, 6, 7. Let's have a big old lump sucker thing and see what happens, okay? That's fine. Temperature too high, I know that. And then turbot, although that's quite a boring tank. We'll see how we get on. Alright, okay, let's put a oops, this one. Pump in, first of all, power pump. So we'll have one there, which is going to do that tank and also that tank. And this can handle the chill. Like that. Might stick an extra one on it just for the hell of it, to make sure we've got a bit of extra in case we ever need it. And then that one can go there, and you're going to look after that tank and also that tank. And you are going to look after filtration. So, double filtration to start off with straight away is enough already. Great. I'm going to stick a nitrate filter on it as well just to help, alright? Okay, these dudes need... Is that rocks? Yes, you need rocks. Alright, well, let's get some big old rocks in there for you then. Like that. And then some smaller ones to kind of break up the squareness. Like that. A very rocky situation. And eelgrass, I guess we haven't used any of that for a little while. That'll do. We'll keep it quite a dull looking tank, that one, because, you know, they're quite dull looking fish. And then here, let's have some tumbleweed, which I haven't had in for a little while, or whatever it's called. There we go. And also, lots of low-lying things in this one, because they're kind of like ground scuttlers, aren't they? So they'll scuttle over the plants and stuff. There we go. And they need mussels and mussels. Okay, so let's get double mussels in. Just to make sure there's enough there for them. Come on, we've got to be close now to our tasseled wobblegong shark. Staff are in anyway to get them fed, which is good. I think we're going to hit it. I think we're going to hit our tasseled wobblegong shark. Stuff growing? Yeah, nice. Fred's leveled up. Nice, Fred. Get on feeding as well, buddy. Help me out there, mate. Okay, so we are nearly there with sharks. My word, this one's took a lot longer than I thought it had. Fish is unlocked. Let's go for a warm thing, because the last few we've had have been cold. Slowly working on the nitrate there. The science just isn't coming in like I'd like it to be honest with you. I'm thinking... We could... I'll tell you what we were going to do. We were going to put all the backstage stuff along here, weren't we? But also, I'm thinking we haven't done a speaker stand for a little while, so we could put one of those in, headsets. And we could have one of these on this corner here. Podium. Like that. There we go. And that podium can do a 3 o'clock talk about... tank maintenance. Let's get some of that science developing, yeah? Unless there's any better options. Pie-crust crab talk does give a lot of leaf points. But to be honest with you, tank maintenance is like key at the minute. We're struggling for this stuff here. They're going to come in and listen to really look at this. They're going to start falling asleep. Yeah, because, well, you know, it's boring as hell. Let's move you into the better position. Let's move you completely to here. And let's move you a little this way, and then people can kind of fill in the gaps. And then we'll have a little bit of space for some nice benches there and there. And this one needs moving, so let's put you there. And the trash can can move to... it's probably actually acceptable where it was. Tell you what, there's... Oh no, the that's in the way. Here. Boom. Pick next research. Yeah, fish-wise, we're killing it. We're having no problems at all with fish, but that's took a while. But that talk has helped. It looks like we're getting a little bit off that as well. Do these dudes give it? Oh, yeah, they do. Nice. Yeah, they give us some. Okay, cool. Lumpfish. Winner, winner. Lumpfish are helping us out. Cuckoo, wrasse, and everything else has grown. Yeah, good. Rachel's leveled up, so Rachel is going to start learning to talk as well. And then we haven't got it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Rank up. Level 9, baby. Newly unlocked asparagus, weed, jungle paint, and a column. But more importantly, we now have... oh, nice, that's finished. So, what have we got here? 9, that might be good. Oh, a large pump triple filter. That looks a good one. That'd be good for smaller tanks, though, I think. I think here we're probably better starting to unlock some of the bigger stuff. Not worried about that. Let's do the mega double filter. Yeah, because the good thing about this is it only has to, like, just the tip of it has to touch the pump, and we get the facilities from it. So I think that's going to really help us out doing some layouts in the back. But otherwise, we're cooking on gas. What we do need to do is pause a second, get rid of you and you, and instead put you on, because that gives us 60... oh no, it gives us... Yeah, that gives us 72... and that gives us 90. So for the same amount of space, we actually get better filtration. Still not quite enough, but what we can do is move it here and stick another one on it there. And that should give us the filtration we need. And all we've got to do in return is move that to somewhere that's not as offensive, which can be there. There we go. And to be fair, that's 2 big tanks that thing's filling up, so I kind of get that needs a lot. Muscles-wise, everything's cracking on here. Yeah, we can't level up again, so that's good. We haven't got to worry about prestige anymore. It's mostly just about getting our sharks in. So we did leopard shark today, which is good. Wobblegong shark is going to go along here, probably. Oh. Yeah, lump suckers are all growing. And Nigel as well has grown alongside the lumpsuckers. Good stuff. Everyone's still okay in there, lumpsuckers? Yeah, they're looking good. And our common thingy's done. Now, where's that fish? Where is it? Tasseled wobblegong shark. Boom. We're going to start working on that one next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. Fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at JontySparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you very much to all of our Patreons over at patreon.com/geekism for their support. Without much, these videos wouldn't happen. And also don't forget to check out our affiliate links in the description where you can get yourself some cheap games and other goodies and support the channel whilst you do it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.